Offense at the line, set to get going. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
For the extra point.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled down.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
The game, 28 all. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Jackson.
1-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down.
First down, Green Bay.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Packers 35. Ravens 28. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
first and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Rodgers now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rodgers to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll run with Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One more time with Dobbins. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line. The
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Savage on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
What can Rodgers do now with his drive? He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On first down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
It's Williams, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
a nickel formation here defensively. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A nice gain of 21 yards.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, "Take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me."
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
38-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
This is Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
The 27-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
Here's Rodgers. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.